Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports.
With that, it's time for the AFC Championship. And to call the action, as they have all year, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And yes, Larry, white stuff is on the ground and in the air. 3 inches fell overnight, and we expect more as this game wears on. Should be interesting here at MetLife Stadium, just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. First down throw for Winston. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll look to throw here. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, When guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So it'll be first down here after the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it?
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. This is going the other way. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he will find his man on the outside. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. From the gun, Winston. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Shift together here from the D-line. Williams, the man in motion left. Now a handoff working right. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here, but they face a second and long to start things out. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
1st down, Winston. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The son Reddick in there to get him for a loss of 5. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Third and short yardage, Winston. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Winston now to throw on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there 47 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And he's got it to make it now 9-6. Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now they try the right side here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
The tight end in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Marquette King now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for New York. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. To throw is Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Ross on the return. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All right, now, look at 56. No. Check. Patriot. Green, 39. Black 99, Philly. Here we go.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now let's go. Black 99, Philly. Here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Now let's go. Black 99, Philly. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And McManus able to put it through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the 2nd quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now out come the Jets. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ross. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Single receiver. Hey, you're in the watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Winston steps away to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
The slot man in motion right. And now here's a carry heading left. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. To throw, Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
To throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Play clock winding down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go, dude. Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, look at me. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, back 99 Philly. Here we go. Set. 319. 319. No.
time running out here on the play clock. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. They convert on third with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Going to give this time to the tailback. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. A handoff as they run the counter play. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. From the upright, it's no good. Wide to the left, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Complete here to Gary Barnidge. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Well, that was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
Now they try the right side here. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were. Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Jameis now on first down. It's caught. It's Barnidge over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. In motion, the tight end Barnidge. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Complete to Barnidge. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. First down and goal to go from the 7. Here's Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Winston to throw. Dancing to his left. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So now Catanzaro comes on in a pressure spot. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So out now come the Jets. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 59 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now they've got to signal that field goal unit, and they have to sprint out there in a hurry.
And this is always difficult on the snapper because his heart rate is...
And he's got it! It's caught for a touchdown! And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very